Good evening, friends, and welcome to Rowena May Inspired. My name is Kelly. Here's our pal, Wilby. And if you're seeing that red live button up at the top, that means you're catching us live, and we hope you are, because we are crafting with the Stand Tall Crafting Group tonight, Thursday night. Oh, it's football night, isn't it? Oh, I forgot. It's Thursday night football. Every night is football night, really, if you think about it, except for maybe Tuesday and Wednesday. Close enough, right? I'm sure they'll find time to put one in there somewhere. Say hello when you pop on, friends. I'm going to bring up my screen here so I can see comments. Okay, let's see here. Hello, Miss Shauna. How are you, friend? Okay, let's see. Hello, quiet myself down here. Say hello when you pop on so we know who's there. Because I'm cold. It was nice when I got out of work, but man, I was cold. I put my sweatshirt on. I had a sweatshirt down here. I came down here and I was like, oh, I'm chilly. I had to put my sweatshirt on. So, hello, Miss Krista. You guys, of course, Miss Janice was talking about fall projects. Well, hello, Miss Kim. You went through the car wash with your... Isn't that funny? If I would have really been thinking about it, like it was like a last minute car wash situation, I would just was going by and I was like, oh, I need to go wash my car real quick. I would have thought of more topic to discuss during the car wash. I was just like, what am I going to say? I don't know. I better say something quick because I'm going to be done before I even say something. Hello, Miss Angie. Thank you for sprinkling me out. Miss Janice was talking about starting Christmas craft. I've been doing Christmas crafts. Hello, Miss Casey. Because I've got my stockpile for my craft show. Then I don't have my car. Really, it's my car. It's freezing here in Canada, but I know it's starting to get chillier at night, isn't it? So, say hello to Wilby. Bees don't do well in the winter, so he might have a little coat. Make him a little coat. Put on him over here. Okay, you guys. So. I know I've been cutting pieces out of my latest quilt, right? Hello, Miss Karen from Australia. Well, hello, friend. You've been doing Christmas crafts for 2 to 3 weeks. I know, right? Hello, Miss Debbie. So last night, yeah, it was last night. So I was going to do a pre-record, right? But then I got tired and I was like, no, I'll save this craft and do it live tomorrow on Krista's event. So I went over to my stash and I was trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to cut next? So if you've been living under a rock, I mean, some of you might. Hello, Miss Glenda and Miss Oli. Let me show you just, this was the last, I think this was the last one. Is this the last one I did? I did the pumpkins. So you can buy a set of 4 pumpkins. That's some of the things I've cut. I've also cut, what was this one? Oh, Santa. Oh, he's over there. I did Santa. I need to, but I don't want to get burned out before Christmas events. Well, for me, I felt like if I didn't get ahead of the game, I was going to get behind the game, and then yeah. So there's that. Hello, Miss Leona. So then last night I decided let's do some mittens. Yes, mittens. So I found this cookie cutter in my stash. The cookie cutter's this big. This big. Let's see how big the cookie cutter. Oh wait, I forget I have a ruler on here. Just over 5 inches tall. Just over 5 inches tall, and it's like 4 inches wide. You are doing a craft fair though? I'm not. Oh, that's true. Your burnout on pumpkins started the fall too early, Miss Joe. Well. I really love doing pumpkins. I don't know. But then I was trying to think of some other things. So anyway, what I did is I cut out some mittens, but I decided that I was gonna make these as like you could use them as like an ornament, so that they could hang. So there's 2 sides. So if you buy this, because I'll sell these. If you buy them, there'll be 4 of them. So you can either do 2 sets, like if you wanted to do a craft with on a board and just do 2 two little mittens, you know, like a set of mittens on a board. You found cutter quilts? Nice. Hello, Miss Debbie, Miss Darlia. But this one's gonna be, so there'll be 4 of them, but I took the two sets and I glued them together last night, and here they sit. Here they sit ready to, Miss Sherry, I knew you would say that. I was like, she's gonna kill me. She's gonna kill me for coming up with something else. Well, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I just can't stop. I just keep Now, I did get a little black on that. See the edge right there? Because I'm going to put a little bit of fur up on the top. That'll be covered. But I'm going to paint these, okay? I like to paint the quilt. And the inside of the quilt, or like the outside of the quilt, has this like pink and, I mean, you can keep this. I think if I have some of this left, which I'm sure I will. It's a huge quilt. I think it's like a queen or king size. If I have this left, I could use this side during like Valentine's Day. Where are you all? Because I'm freezing, Miss Kathy. It's getting chilly here. You finally asked our thrift store and they looked at me weird. It's for dog giveaway. Oh, the giveaway for dog bags. I don't have to cook. Hubby is bringing you dinner. Nice. So I thought this would be really pretty to use. You could make hearts out of these with just keeping this, like, keeping it like that. I mean, I thought that was really cute. So anyway, there's plenty of quilt here, and I'll keep cutting into different shapes as we go. So I'm gonna paint these with some Anita's all-purpose in the color wine. This is not like bright red. I like more of like a primitive color red. Hello, Miss Mary. So I didn't want bright red. Okay, this is more like a little. It's a darker, more primitive color for our Mittens. One of mine is a wedding ring too. Yes, I know. Isn't that cool? I know. I got that at one of those sales. One weekend, Mother and my sister and I went to one of these sales. It was here in Battle Creek called Farmer Gray. It's a like a secondhand, you know, like all kinds of really cool things. It was an old schoolhouse. It's a few miles from here, and she does a craft, like a big craft thing, and it's all like, all the vendors she has at her show are like, you know, they have like a lot of vintage and really cool things. Well, hello, Mother. Hello, Miss Dolores. So we're just gonna paint these. I'm not really gonna worry about too much up here at this top part because that's gonna be covered on that side. Now, I debated whether to put fur on the back side as well, and I don't really want to. I don't really want to, so I might just paint the back side red and just not put fur on it. Yes, Mother's on vacation right now with my aunts up in the UP. It's probably getting chilly up there because it usually gets chillier up there before it gets chillier down here. All right, so I'm going to paint the fronts of these, then I'm going to dry them, and then I got to get the sides and everything because we got to cover that up. Yeah, so did everybody have a good Thursday? Oh my gosh. Mother, you guys know Mother collects milk glass, right? So my grandma Rowene had like a huge collection of milk glass. But then my mom and her sisters had a lot of milk glass too. Well, there's an estate sale this weekend. And I sent her pictures yesterday when I saw it. This lady had tons of it. So she asked if I went to it today. And I did. I was tired when I got out of work and I actually came home and took a nap. I just had to rest my eyes. A little bit. Well, that's good. Good day here. Busy one. Yeah, I know it's getting chilly up. Getting chilly out there. So tomorrow I'm gonna go, but it's a huge, that lady has a huge collection of it, so I'm gonna go check it out. Sometimes it'll go quick, sometimes it doesn't, so we'll see if there's anything. I'm gonna go tomorrow when it's 25% off just to check it out and see what they have. She didn't really see a whole lot that she needed, but there's a couple things that we might be able to snag up for her. Hello, Miss Mary. Well, thank you, Miss Jane. It's a wine. It's Anita's all-purpose and it's wine color. I don't really like the bright red. So we're going to dry it. We'll see if we need to put more on it. We probably need to put a little bit more on here. It's going to soak in a little bit to our mittens. I'm going to make these as ornaments, or, you know, like you're going to hook together. You could put them on your tree, or like, I don't know, on a door or something. I had one of these guys at work yesterday. He comes to my door, or he comes to where I work, the office that I'm in, and he says, I like that sign on your door. Well, do you guys remember it was that flower? Did I make it on the live? I think I did. The flower, from Hobby Lobby, and my stepdaughter had got me the really cute scrapbook paper, and I put the welcome on it. I'm pretty sure I did it on a live. So the sides, when they're, got that, like, the batting or whatever. Hello, Miss Jennifer. How are you, friend? I missed your live earlier, but I just popped on and watched a little bit on the replay, and I told you I missed you, so I don't know if you saw it or not, but I've missed you, friend. I hope you had a great time in Vegas. It sounded like you did, which I know you can't really share, because what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, but yeah, no, I know the Vegas rules. But anyway, the guy says, I really like the sign on your door. I said, oh, thanks. I made it. He goes, I'm a crafter. And I didn't go into details. Like, I just go, I'm a crafter. Like, you were like, men. They're like, oh, okay. He goes, my wife has signs in her house that say, like, in the kitchen that'll say, home, and, and I go, you mean like gather and welcome? He goes, yeah. It's like, why did we, like, what, like, he goes, like, I don't know, I'm home, or something. Like, oh, Lord. It's like something my husband would say. Ay, men are funny. You're still catching up on sleep. Oh, I'll bet you are. How long were you gone? Seemed like you were gone a long time, friend. I don't know. It just seemed like it. I don't know. I wasn't really keeping tabs on you or anything. Like, when did she leave? When did she come back? All right, so I got the sides on that one. We're gonna have to flip. Let me just flip it over and paint the back. I'm gonna paint the whole thing on the back, because I don't know that I'm gonna bother putting the fur back there, because it was kind of a pain. Your phone says you have too much stuff, so I can't share pics until I delete stuff. Oh, I hate that. I can't seem to set up my cloud or something on my phone. My phone is like, I've had it long enough where I think it's like, it starts to act stupid. So they make you get a new one because it acts stupid and you get frustrated. So I feel like that's the point I'm at with my phone. Like, it just says, but I do have a lot of photos. Dang, I'm on my personal page. Oh yeah, we'll switch over to your other page. Switch over to your craft page, friend. Switch on over. Everybody switch over. Just kidding. Do what you want. I'm not telling anybody what to do. You be where you want to be. You just be on whatever page you want to be on. Just don't hack into anybody else's page. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, there's that one. Let's see. Let's go on. Let's let that sit. I'm going to get paint everywhere. I'm going to go. Hello, Miss Jeannie. How are you? Hello, Miss Sharon. You have the cloud too, but it's full. How do you fill the cloud? Wait a minute. Maybe that's why I can't store anything in the cloud, because Jenny's using all the cloud. We're in the same cloud. Oh, shoot. I don't know. I thought you couldn't do that. I thought the cloud was up there where you could just store. You probably have to pay for extra space, don't you? Because, everybody's got to share the clouds. All right, let's go on to the sides of this one. Let's go over here to the sides. So this is just hot glued together. I don't do anything fancy. Now, if I was fancy, I could have sewed it, but I'm not fancy. So we just glue it. You keep having, you keep having to pay for a big. I think that's probably the problem with Miss Jenny. She has to pay for a bigger cloud. Her cloud is too small. And I can't seem to figure out my cloud. So I knew what you meant, friend. I knew what you meant. I must not have glued this side last night. I thought I went around and glued like all the where they, sometimes it's where you cut it, it's not sewn together. Like you can see, I tried to get where there's like the little, the pattern so you can see the little circle. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like little swirly circles where they stitched it. I tried to go through and glue all those last night. Maybe I got tired. Maybe I got tired. Let me see. Did I get this edge right here? I might have forgot. I might have just went one side and said, oh, forget it. I'll do it tomorrow, and then never did. They're always saying you need to upgrade your cloud for a fee, of course. Well, of course, right? Of course. Of course they do. All right. Let's see. Keep it going. Keep it going. Lord, I feel like I really hosed this one up. I must have really, maybe I just never even got to this one. I can't even remember. You're not paid for extra anything. Oh, shoot. You're like, forget it. Forget it. I have a lot of, photos, like, oh my gosh. Photos galore. Well, when Mother got her new phone, it took like overnight to like load all of her stuff, all of her photos and things. So I can imagine it'd probably take a week to do mine. It's crazy. All right, let me flop that one down there. Hello, Miss Janice. How are you, friend? I was having a heck of a time watching you. My computer, I had my computer up here, and it just kept like, the screen kept going blank, and then we were laughing about, your kung fu. You were like, your lips were moving different from, it was funny. And I really hadn't even noticed till somebody said something, and because I was listening to you, I really wasn't like totally watching because I was getting ready. But it just kept like buffering or whatever, and I was like, what is going on? I was like, geez, I had to keep restarting you like over and over and over. It's like, come on, stop it. And then I was like, oh wait, am I having computer problems? Because that's not good. Hello, Miss Debbie. I have over 55. Oh my goodness, Miss Leona. That's a lot. Holy moly. You got one big whopping cloud. Oh, right now these kind of look like pot holders. Oh, shoot. I don't know. It could have been mine. Could have been. Or it's just my computer. I don't know. All right. We're going to dry. It's going to take just a minute to dry this. Hello, Miss Cindy. Because once you dry these, the paint on this material makes it kind of crusty feeling, so it stiffens them up a little bit. Maybe the word is stiff, not crusty. Like, whatever. Same thing. Same thing. So this is the back side, all of the red color, the wine color. So we'll get that all good and dry. And decide if we need to put any more on here. Hello, Miss Amy. So yeah, 2 estate sales this weekend. What else? Oh, another thing I'm excited about. I had a friend reach out to me about, now this is kind of cool. I have to really thank her for thinking of me, because I'm gonna do a little bit more on here, you guys, because it's just a little bit too light for me in some of these spots. Hello, Miss Sharon. Her and her husband, I think, are working on cleaning out her parents' home. And she messaged me and she asked me if I would like to come look at things. And I feel very honored that she asked me. So Sunday morning early, I'm going to go down, because I told her I had to be back because I'm in the Creative Clubhouse group. So I have to go because it's about an hour from here. And So it's kind of like my own little personal estate sale. I feel excited about it. Hello, Miss Sharon from Northern Illinois. How are you, friend? I feel really excited. I feel like I'm getting my own little estate sale. So I said to my husband, I'm like, he has a truck, and I was like, hello, Miss Beverly. I was like, I told him the situation. I was like, can we go and like leave at like 8 in the morning and then get down there at like 9 and then, be back? Thinking that he'd be like, oh yeah. He was like, why don't you just take my truck? Did you ever get in touch with Spark? No, I haven't tried. I forgot, actually. Hello, Miss Misty. How are you, friend? Has anybody been in touch with Sparky? Now we're talking Miss Sparky Chris. We were talking about her the other day. See if everything's okay with her. I think Chris had mentioned she thought she was taking a break from Facebook. She does that from time to time. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so let me see. That one's really, I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So we don't want full coverage, but we have to get enough paint. Like you can see on this one, I need to get a little bit more on there because it might look a little different there, but here it looks a little like, oh, you didn't. Yeah, I know. Miss Janice, the other day I was talking about her. I'm like, oh, because something came up in the conversation, one of my stories. That I just love her, and I just hope everything's okay with her. She's always been so supportive to all the crafters, and she loves that darn cat. And, sometimes the cat has some issues. So, okay, let me just set that one aside. And so I wasn't sure if maybe something happened to the cat. No, she isn't in the hurricane area. I can't remember where, no, she's like isn't she like in Ohio or, I feel like she's from that O state or something like that. No, I don't know for sure, but I just worry about her. And I guess I'll try to send her a message in Messenger. Because, sometimes if you're not on Facebook, you don't get into Messenger. So, yeah. Where's Beverly? Yes, I know. You're talking about Beverly Faulkner? Yeah, like, what, is she okay? Somebody had mentioned her one day, and I thought they said she was. Do we know? Hello, Miss Marsha. How are you, friend? We worry about our friends that we see all the time, and then all of a sudden, especially if you're on multiple pages and you're actively commenting and you're, welcoming people. She moved, but I didn't know it takes this long to move. And I talked to her, and yes, she's good. Just a lot going on. Okay, you're talking about Miss Beverly, Marsha? All right, well, I had messaged Sparky before, and that's when she had told me she was taking a break, but it seems like sometimes she'll take a break and then she'll come right back, but let's hope she's okay. We had good laughs about her and that sassy neighbor. I feel like we could be really good friends because, like, she's sassy too. Like, she's got this nosy neighbor in her apartment complex. Oh, shoot. Oh, too funny. All right, just a little bit more on this front one, and then we'll be done with the painting. Oh, okay, yeah. So she moved, and so she's okay. She just moved, and well, maybe she had to get like, when you move, sometimes if you're using your data, like your internet or something, and and moving is a lot. So maybe she's got to get all settled in, and then she can get back to the shenanigans. Oh my gosh, you just realized you got to get a craft plate. Miss Carol Ruth, you didn't you didn't realize that you're on after Miss Jeannie? Oh, Miss Kathy, no, she's been busy working, so I don't have any stories. I don't have any update on the soap opera of my neighbor. I do not have any update. Haven't seen her. I haven't seen her, you know, like she's over there, but I haven't like seen her. All right, we got to get these dried all the way. You didn't realize what time it was. Well, we still got time. I've got another like half hour, and then Jeannie's got an hour, so you got a solid hour and a half to make it happen. You got it. You got it, girl. Oh shoot! All right, let me make sure. I just gotta make sure this is red, so we gotta make sure this is dry. I don't be making more messes here. Hello, Miss Nora. Miss Carol Ruth, if you're still here, because she might have ran off, because she's trying to get ready. Did I paint the outside? I can do the top though. I think that's okay. I think it's okay. You don't worry about that. That's the back. Miss Carol Ruth had a heckler on her page, and she posted the comment, and she blocked out her name. I said, "Don't be blocking out her name. Blast that out there. She wants to be a troll on your page. Blast that name right out there." That's what I would do. That's what I do. You want to be rude? You want to be rude? Blast you right out there. Don't be rude. Miss Carol Ruth is awesome. And you don't really realize how awesome people are until like you meet them in person. Like you like have connections with people online, but you don't like feel like you know somebody, knows somebody until you actually meet them in person, and then you spend some time with them, then you really see how they really are. Then you're like, oh Lord have mercy. But no, Miss Carol Ruth's just funny, especially when she's imitating a Beavis and Butthead in a parking lot and she's doing cornholio, and you come up and you honk the horn and scare the crap out of her. You always post the hecklers that actually boost the views and everything. That's right. If they don't mind being rude, then that's right. All right, these are looking so stinking cute. So the back is totally covered with the paint, and I didn't do the top because we're going to put some fur up here. I still have that video. That's one of those videos I have on my phone. You know what? Here's the problem. We didn't light the positivity candle. Oh, hold please. I forgot. Whoops, that's a pen. That's not a lighter. We didn't light the positivity candle tonight. That's why I'm getting all cranky with blasting people. Just kidding. I'd do that anyway, if this candle was on or not. Okay, let's light up the candle. That was so funny. That was so funny. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, I had some... It's a good thing she didn't have a heart condition. Hello, Miss Rosa from the Outcast. I can't talk. Outcast Crafter. I had some of this, fur, this faux fur in my stash over here. So that's what we're going to put on. It happened because people watch to see what the fuss was about. Of course. It's exactly, they do. Okay, so I took some of it and just cut it out, okay? I tried to match it as good as I could. So it's going to look a little bit like so. Okay, we got a little fur on our... Oh, you do. Oh, you do have a heart. I could have given Carol Ruth a heart attack, and that would have been really bad. I would have felt awful. First I would have made sure you're okay. Then I would have laughed. Should we sing Kumbaya with the candle? Yes, we should. That candle is lovely. That is a Dollar Tree candle. $5, and it's the best. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we're going to hot glue this fur right to the top of our mitten, our little mitten. Oh, that would have been bad. Of course, we were all laughing so hard. I'm glad nothing did happen to you, truly. But we were laughing so hard, I couldn't help it. Okay, look how stinking cute that is. I love the little fur. Now you can get that fancier fur if you want, but this is just, I think I was gifted this fur. So, and that's, I just had it in my little stash over there in the corner. I was like, oh, that's what I want to use. That's cute. Cute, cute, cute. So I had to cut it and kind of make it match. It's not perfect. I do that when people fall down in front of me. Oh my gosh, are you okay? And then I laugh my butt off and say, yes, I know. First of all, are you okay? Second of all, blah. Yes, exactly. Exactly. All right, you guys, here's what we have so far with our little fur on our mittens, okay? Aren't those cute? You can do whatever your heart desires with these little guys. Now that does show at the little top there, but I mean, if you're looking down on the mittens, you'd see that little black part where I accidentally touched it. This one I didn't do it, but that one I did. Whoops, sorry. Okay, so we need to like do some like embellishing of these little guys. I do want to, all right, I'm gonna see if this is gonna work. I'm not sure. Well, thank you. I took some, I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I don't even know if I love it. First of all, let me try some rusty wire. It's my, I gotta use my words. I have this rusty wire that is really what I want to use for the hanger for these, to attach these. Why am I talking to you? I gotta go together and get costs. Oh, that's right. You guys, Miss Carol Ruth is doing she's in a competition. Is it with Kathy? Is it just you and Kathy doing the costume competition? They've been, I don't know if I'm going to use buttons on this one tonight. I might. I've got some stuff over here. I might. So I got my rusty wire, but Carol Ruth and I think it's Kathy from Quality Crafts by Kathy. They're in a costume competition, like for I think every time they go live this month, they're in a costume situation. Okay, so I have this rusty wire, but it's really thin, so I think I'm gonna have to like double it. I wanted to use the rusty. I took some heavier gauge wire and I painted it black and then sealed it with some Mod Podge. But I really want to use just rusty. She's like, why am I talking to you? Why are you talking to me? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so the two of them are... The other night, Kathy was on... What was she? What event was she? Was it Stand Tall the other night when she was dressed up like a scarecrow? Oh, she cracks me up. She cracks me up. I was hoping Carol Ruth's gonna dress up like a rocket. She better dress up like a rocket. That'd be hilarious. Have like a pointy head. Yeah, she was. Wait, yeah, she was a scarecrow, right? That's what she was. I was like, was she? Yeah, that's what she was. That's funny. I dare you, Carol Ruth, dress up like a rocket. That would be hilarious. We're at Cracker Barrel and I found more shaker. Nice. What kind did you find this time? I haven't finished all the ones that I bought. So I haven't bought any more. I did want to get the Santa and Mrs. Claus ones, but you know, they were getting hard to find. Everybody was buying them. I feel like everybody was buying them, or it's just because I went online and looked in their website and a lot of them were out of stock already. And I didn't know if that meant they were getting them, going to get more in, or they're just out. I think I may have a problem, right? I understand that. I understand feeling that way. That's why when I went, I bought a whole bunch. So I gotta like, I probably need to get back. I was doing a couple, and I think I've done like 4 or 5 of them for the craft show. All right, you guys, eventually I'll get this all, I'm just twisting it on itself so it's a little bit thicker, and then we're gonna like twirl it. We're twisting it, then we're gonna twirl it. How's that? We're doing a lot of hip action tonight. Twisting and twirling. And Labriska has been buying a ton from a seller on Whatnot, the Rusted Frog, I think. Oh, but I bet you she's not paying 99 cents like she does at Cracker Barrel. I've seen all the ones she's been getting. She's going like crazy, but man, she's getting some. I'm sure she's selling them, but man, she's got a price tag on those bad boys. I'm telling you what, I was like, holy crappers. But good for her. She's very good at it. Very, very good at it. Okay, so here we go. Here we go now. Here we go now. Let me see. This is about a good size right here. Hello, Miss Teddy Bear. How are you, friend? Okay, I'm just going to twirl it. Twirl it. Twirl it. So we can connect it together. Whoops, no, there's a little gap. Okay, so it's looking really small right now, but we'll stretch it out. We'll stretch it out. Stretch it. Stretch it. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how we want to connect these. Probably from the outside. Probably like so. Let's see. Is it ready to pop out for a minute? Was it the Publishers Clearinghouse? Was it them calling? Was it the Publishers Clearinghouse? They seem to be calling people lately. I think I'm just going to glue that in there like so. I don't even think I thought about putting it through. I think I'm just going to glue it on the inside and just leave it. Let's see how it does. I thought about putting a hole in it and letting it go. But no, I think I'm just going to stick it on the inside and hold it real quick until it sets up there. Okay, so embellishes. I've got some greenery. We're gonna have some greenery there. Of course, I think I might paint that. I might paint that greenery. And then I've got some really cute snowflakes. Yes, I had these snowflakes out the other night. And they're wooden snowflakes that I got from Temu. And I think I'm gonna pull some of these out and look at them and see what we want to. All right, did that set up yet? Come on, glue. Come on, glue. All right, let me see if I bring this over like so. Put that in there like that. Oops, hold on. My little twist came out a little bit too much there. Caught the car clip. You saw the car wash chit chat. Let me see if I can bring that twirl back into that a little bit more. Kind of untwirled it a little bit too much. Still want a little twirl in there. Yeah, I was saying that that was a last minute decision to do that because I decided to do the car wash real quick. I was like, oh shoot, I should do a car wash chit chat, or I would have had a little bit more to say. The guys, when I pull in, they just look at me like, what is she doing? Nothing to see here. Just spray my car off and move along. Nothing to see here. All right, let's see. Is that gonna? So they'll probably kind of overlap a little bit. Probably should have made my wire longer. But I think it's gonna be cute, even if you have them just like this, okay? Even like that. You can always stretch that out a little bit more. Let me put a little glue in here. You can do them however you want it to do. You can put twine. Originally I was going to do twine, but I was like, oh, I think wire would be really cool to do some wire with these. You went through the car wash yesterday and thought Kelly hasn't done a car wash in a while. I know. Well, it's because I ended my membership because what was happening was my headlights are getting like that really foggy weirdness, you know, that you can get like, I don't know, I need to do one of those refurbishing things on my headlights. So I stopped because I was like, I don't know, I just don't like what it's doing to my headlights. So, because I feel like I was just going through too much. Too much. All right, maybe I'll use some hunter green. So I stopped, but then my car was so filthy. What do you guys think? Hunter green? I kind of just want to go over this a little bit. I really don't love all the white in this, but I don't have a lot of the... Let's try it. Yeah, it's like, it is. It's like cloudy. The cloudiness, yes. That is it. Okay, let me just paint some of this on here. So if you have greenery and you don't like the color, just slap some paint on it. Slap some paint on it and call it fabulous. If you do it right, you only have to do one side because just put it down. Put it down that angle. Okay, Miss Carol Ruth, you get it figured out. We'll be on standby, waiting to see what fabulousness you come up with here in an hour-ish time frame. Oh, shoot. Janice has an event on Saturday for, it's Miss Bernice from BB Crafts, her specialty event, which is Crackle. And I told Janice, because she said something about needing some fill-ins, and I told her that I would fill in if she needed somebody, you know, like I said, I could fill in, but if there's anybody else who wants to take it, like, that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm in enough. I don't need to, you know, be in everything. And so I was looking at her flyer today, and I saw my name on it. I said, oh, I guess I made the cut, or I sealed my fate. I think she sealed my fate. I'm like, I guess I am in it, right? Oh, shoot. Okay, look what we did to it. So there's what it looked like originally, and there's what we did to it. It doesn't look, I mean, with the bright light, it looks really light, but it's really darker than it looks in the let me dry this a little bit more. Hello, Miss Carol. How are you, friend? Just making sure it's dry all the way. Oops. All right. Good, good, good. Let me flip this over. And let's see. I'm not sure how I want to do this yet. Whoops. Shucks. I forgot I separated all my, you're tired, just leaving, or oh my goodness, you've been busy. You've been busy. All right, so there's all these different options in this. I think it's 100 pack of snowflakes that you get from I really like these ones with the hearts. I really like these ones. These are really stinking cute. Except for some of them don't have the hearts cut out of them, like they didn't break through. See the little heart in the middle? Maybe I'll use one of those on each of them. That'll be cute. That'll be cute. Let's do that. Okay. So I'm thinking to put a little greenery on here and a little snowflake. Let me get my scissors here. You're headed home to you know, I've got to make myself practice. I'm not very disciplined to practice. I haven't even watched all of her videos yet. I just got to do it. Just got to do it. All right. So there's 2 pieces of greenery, and then we'll end up like putting like a snowflake on there somehow. Okay. And then let's see, get a couple of pieces off for the other one. If I can get a good thing here. Yeah, so Janice's the event for the Crackle, it's Crackle technique. Miss Bernice picked Crackle technique. It's Saturday. And then Sunday is Creative Clubhouse. So I'm going to be busy. All right, is that going to work? Yeah, we'll do that one on that one. Because I got a little bit of white on there. Yeah, so it was just funny because I was like, oh, okay, I am crafting. I put it on my calendar to like hold just in case because I just wanted to, okay, well, let's do that one instead. And that one right there. That's more of a clump. I didn't really like that. All right, maybe one more little sprig here. Okay, what did everybody have for dinner tonight? Because we haven't eaten yet. Because I took a nap and then I came down here. Just do it on a Dollar Tree cutout. The cardstock is disappointing. Okay, like what do you mean a Dollar Tree cutout? Like wood? Is that what you're talking about? Wood? Is that what you're talking about? All right, see if we like that. Okay, so I think I just wanna, let me see. What do I got right here? I think I just wanna take just some white paint. Oh, potato soup sounds good. Nothing for Miss Carol or Miss Carol T. You're like, nope, no dinner tonight. Boycotting. You're boycotting. All right, I'm just gonna take a little bit of. This is just plaster, and I'm just gonna splotch it on here just to give it some color. Open face barbecue sandwiches and salad. That sounds delicious, like a pumpkin or a tree. Oh, the little one, Oh, yeah. I saw, okay. That makes sense. I've got a ton of those little guys over my little, all different, my little bin that has little cutouts. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you're right, because then if you hose it up, it wouldn't be that big of a deal, right? If you hose it up. I've got all my little tools right here. I just have to make some time to do it. I'm bad about that. Making time. Okay, what time is it? Okay, we got to. We have plenty of time. All right. You're still on the liquid diet, do your potatoes, but tonight I'll be putting a little bit of rice in. Oh, Mr. Ruth, I'm sorry to hear that. Orange chicken, that sounds delish. Sounds delicious. All right, so those are painted. All right, so if we do greenery, I'm thinking just kind of like over here in this corner, like in the corner. But I'm not sure exactly. Or I could put them up here. Put it up here. What do we think? Oh, I saw that. What is it? What? Oh, Cleveland event. That's what I see. I'm like, what is that? Oh, the sparkly. I'm not a sparkly person. I'm not a sparkly person. I wouldn't do good in sparkly events. I'm not sparkly. I'm plain. I'm too plain. I'm too plain. Now that I have these, I don't know if I want to use them or not. I might want to just get some rusty bells. You like the snowflake in the greenery? You like it on the greenery? I think I want to do bells. I almost feel like I want to do bells. You know me. Now that I have them out there, I feel like maybe I just want to do some bells. Do you guys like them up on the, ooh, pizza is good. Do you guys like the greenery up on the fur or down here kind of like on the side? Let me get some bells here. I'm going to grab the rusty bells because I really like the rusty bells. You guys know I like the rusty bells. Where's that? Those are big bells. We need the small bells. Here they are. Yes on the fur? Okay. Yes on the fur. All right, now these, I think these came from Amazon. I don't know, but they're little rusty bells. You like on the fur? Okay, yeah, we'll put them up on the fur. I think it shows better on the fur. It shows better. Okay, I'm getting low on my twine. That's why I would take the lid off it. Usually I could just string it through that little star there, but it's getting a little low. It's getting a little low. All right, let me see what we can do here. String it through here and string through a couple of these. Well, thank you. So these, if you weren't here in the beginning, these mittens are pieces I cut out from my cutter quilt. So I'll be selling them as a set. There'll be 4 in a set. You could hang the bells from the wire on each side. Oh, I could. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them in a clump of 3 like this, and they're going to go right on the greenery. You could do whatever your heart desires, but yes, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put them in a little trio, like so. You guys, I watched the show called The Perfect Couple on Amazon. Did anybody else watch it? Oh my gosh. It's good. It's so good. It's so good. And I mean, it's got Nicole Kidman in it. And I can't remember the male actor. It's really good. Okay. Let me glue these 2 pieces together first. Like so. Okay, so glue these together. Oh. Something, the dogs heard something. They were on the bed. If I could hear them, they jump down. All right. Glue the greenery together like so, right? And then when that sits up, put a little glue on the back and put it right here. Yeah, right there. Right there. Well, thank you, Miss Krista. Yeah, so I'll have the sets of the mittens. Just the mittens. You don't get all the rest of this goodness because I got too much stuff. I just will provide the mittens and you make them, you do all the rest of the magic. I think it's going to look cute. You have to make the magic happen with all of your own embellishments. You got to make it happen. You got to put your own spin on it. However you would like. No more puppies. Wait, what? You mean they just ran away? Oh, we're gonna have puppies, all right. We're gonna have another litter. We're gonna have another litter. They're bonded and determined to make that happen because those little stinkers won't leave each other alone. Driving me nuts. Well, actually, it's driving my husband nuts. He's the one who's been home because he's been working from home lately. He called me today and he's like, I don't know what to do with these dogs. I'm like, what do you want me to do with them? What do you want me to do? Okay, guys, look. Isn't that stinking cute? Look how stinking cute that is. And they're just stuck together. You could twist this. Like I said, you could make your wire longer. But you could bring it up like this and just hang it down like so stinking cute. Edgar's stomach. I know. He's something. Little turd. He will stop it. I'm like, stop it. He wears a little, he has little pants he wears. He has to wear his pants because he likes to mark. You like it then? Yeah, I do like it better than the snowflake. No, that was my first thought. And I was like, nope. I didn't like the rusty bells. Snowflakes we can save for something else another day. Well, thank you. Yes, up next is Miss Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. We've got 10 minutes left here. She's up next, and then like Miss Carol Ruth said, she's bringing up the caboose with whatever crafty goodness she comes up with. I'm sure whatever it is will be lovely. And if it's not lovely, I'm sure some heckler will tell her about it. Oh, shoot. Some people. Okay, there's that one. Let's get these three. Let's get these three put in here. Put that in the right box. Okay, here's our little twine. You guys, Law and Order starts tonight. What time is it? So I have to run upstairs. I'm gonna have to have Miss Jeannie playing on my laptop and Law and Order starts. Yeah, that is his job, but my gosh, like, all right already. Enough is enough. Like, Edna and him only had one encounter. These other two, I said, Espen, you're a little hussy. You're a little hussy. A little hussy? Oh, shoot. All right. Taking these three little guys and tying them together. And Ellen says she likes the she likes the snowflakes better? She probably doesn't really like the rustic look, does she? You could make these not be so rustic. This is more like a primitive version, more rustic. All right, let's get this. Thursday night is the night we gather up garbage, you know, like the garbage cans in the bathrooms, and it's usually the same night, which I already did earlier this week. I cleaned out the refrigerator, you know, when we have leftovers from last weekend, you know, I'm like, okay, we're going to eat this. No, okay, it's going to. So that's already gone out, but because our garbage truck comes like early in the morning, like, you need an old quilt to cut up. You do. Espen and Edgar are a little feisty. They are a little feisty. They're full of it. They're full, and they're out in the yard. Oh my gosh. They're like, maybe that's why Cruella hasn't been out lately, because the dogs are out there doing their business in the yard. Wait, you have Law and Order recording because it comes on with Big Brother. Oh, that's right. That's right. Well, I probably won't. I really want to watch all 3 of the Law and Orders, but I probably won't get them all in tonight, but yes, let's see. Okay, guys, I'm gonna hold these up so you can see them. They're stinking cute. If you haven't watched Law and Order forever, oh my gosh, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. Okay, check them out. Check them out. Now, there's so much more you could do to these. You could like Miss Kathy said, you could hang stuff off the wires. You could put the snowflakes on them. You could, embellish down here more. You could put some, like a bigger snowflake on here. I think this is cute, just as simple as that. Your daughter loves that show. Well, hello, Miss Sandy. I didn't know you were here, friend. But if I had to do it again, I would probably make the wire a little longer. So maybe they would hang a little bit further apart and not so on top of each other. But I think they are cute. Okay, we've got 7 minutes. What else could we do to these? We could do something else if I could think of something to do. Anybody have any suggestions of anything else you think that would look cute on these? Oh, I know it. I'm such a ding dong. I had this. This is the things. I think about things and then I end my live and I was like, shoot, I was going to do that. Hold, please, while I dig through here to find what. They might not even be in here. Okay, there's a star cookie cutter in here. Oh, look at that. Thank you for being here, Miss Rosa. There's a star cookie cutter that really doesn't need to be in there. I don't know why it was in here, but that's good. Okay, hold on. I've got a plan. But the plan is not going to come to fruition if I can't find it. Maybe it's in here. Maybe they're in here. These are all like buttons and things. I put things in the wrong bins, so that's why sometimes I can't find what I'm looking for. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Bling, a patch. Well, hold. Oh, this one's heavy. Those are all the stamps. Hold on. Hold, please. No, this, when you see what I have a plan here to do, oh my gosh, what did I do with them? Is inspired by Miss, oh, here they are. Miss Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse. She's all, primitive. I love all her crafts. They're so cool. She has some just amazing, I don't know how she comes up with the ideas. Her and her sisters, which is, Barb from the Shabby Tree and Miss, what's her sister's, other sister's name? It's on the tip of my tongue. I want to say like Susie, but it's not Susie. They're so like, so creative. You want to make those, Miss Bonnie, I'm going to be selling these. Sherry. Why did I say Susie? It was Sherry. Yes, Miss Sherry. Yes. Okay, guys. Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse, you buy these little tags and they're coffee stained. Oh, they might be a little too big. Oh, poo. Well, maybe not. What do you guys think? Maybe I could just put one on here. Maybe I could hook it on here, like up in here. I don't know. I thought I could do like she does and like put a little like Lisa from the Silver Farmhouse, Barb from the Shabby Tree, and what's Sherry's page called? I can't remember. Somebody tell me. They're all sisters, but they're also like, their ideas are crazy awesome. Okay, what should we put on our tag? What should we put on our little tag? Because these are just sprinkled with coffee and baked. I haven't used them in a long time, but I want to put something on here like, should I just put like snow? Here, let me write on one. I can always write something else. Hold on. How much time do we have left? 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Up next is Miss Jeannie from Jeannie's Palette. And you guys, I hope you're in the Stand Tall Crafting group, because we have a lot of fun here, as you can see. As you can see, we do. All right, am I good at really writing on these things? Probably not. Those tags your husband found at a storage building. They're old and oh, nice. So look, I just put snow on it. Yes. So I don't know if I'm going to put it on there or not. But I think it would look cute. I might end up I might end up putting a little Mod Podge on the ring of it before I put it on there so it can make it kind of rusty, crusty, but I think it would look cute on there. She likes to hang, and I might just pluck this piece off. Let's see. So make sure you refresh your page if you're watching from the Stand Tall Crafting group, because Miss Jeannie will be up next, and then Miss Carol Ruth will be closing us out tonight. That would have been cool if I would have got that on there before. Well, maybe we can hook that on there like so if I get it kind of rusty. Snow, or maybe I can do 2 of them. Oh, blizzard would be cute. 2 of them with like 2 words, like left and right. Left and right. I'll figure out what to do with this. I might just post the picture like this tonight for the craft and then work on this later, because I got to go eat something for dinner, because it's and Law and Order is going to be on, and Miss Jeannie's going to be on, and you know, all the things. So I can't dilly down here. Let it snow. Oh, see, if this was Miss Sandy's craft, she'd make it all fancy and cute, because she's really good with her faces and all of her things. So you guys, if you're interested in a set of these mittens, just the cutouts of the mittens. So the 4, so you get 4. They're cut with this cookie cutter, and you'd get 4 of these. So you get, you know, each side is going to be a piece. So there's 4 of them in a set. Okay. So just private message me if you're interested, and I can get these cut out and sent to you, and you can make your own little mittens. Stinking cute. But you could, like I said, you could either just take the mittens and like put them on a board, and you could have 2 sets, or you could make a little, or like the little ornaments, like I turned mine into little ornaments. However you like. Snowflake, that's a cute idea too. I like that. Well, thank you guys so much for being here tonight, and thank you, Miss Krista, for having me. I will be back on Saturday, 5 p.m. I think it's 5 p.m. Oh yeah, 5 p.m. for Miss Bernice from BB Crafts. Is her specialty. Oh, Snowflake. That, you're right. I should put flake on the other one. That would be, I should do that. Or I might have a stamp. Maybe I have a stamp of a snowflake. I'll have to look. Like I said, I probably won't be getting to that till tomorrow. So you guys, thank you so much. It's my time. My time is up. I got to go. Have a great night. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.